Alright nerds, guess what time it is? Brown bag beer review time. Inside this brown bag there's a beer. I don't know what it is at all. I did not pack this. My lovely wife Callie packed this, picked the beer out herself. And this is what I will be drinking today with an honest opinion, not having a gosh darn clue what's inside here. So you're gonna get a 100% unfiltered, without any brand bias, style bias, nothing of the sort. I just know this is a beer. And I just know I'm going to try this beer. So let's get right at it. If you haven't already, please subscribe, hit the thumbs up button, tell your friends about us. Let's get at this. And as we're drinking this, feel free to leave comments below of what you think. I am going to try and do some live brown bag beer reviews. I think that would be really, really fun. I'm just trying to figure out the best day and time to schedule them. So stay tuned for that. Let's get at it. Pretty light pour here. Ooh, very like straw yellow. Giant white head. Giant white head. Why am I not drinking this as something different? Because I don't know what type of beer it was. So I figured let's just get a classic non pint glass, rock and roll. So anyway, straw body, yellow straw body, giant white head, more than 2 fingers. I am pouring this out of a brown bag, so maybe that had something to do with it. I don't know. Maybe it was stored on its side. We will see. It's a little hard to get a smell with all that giant head. So here we go. I think Callie even looked on my Untappd to see if I've had this before, which is pretty cool. So there we go, big body. Is that lemon? You definitely get like the yeast and wheat out of it. I'm getting some sort of citrus, almost lemon maybe. It's pretty tough with a giant head on it, right? Yeah, I'm definitely getting like wheat and yeast and the lemon. I think instead of trying to figure out what the aroma is, I'm just going to get at it. Give it a whirl. Has a peculiar mouthfeel. It's quite thick. Creamy almost. Is there lactose in here? Like kind of a milkshake style beer? Oats. I think it's oats. Because thicker than... The consistency seems so much more than normal beer. So when you throw oats, rolled oats into it, it adds a quality to the body, I find. And I think that's what we're getting here. A lot of wheat, a lot of yeast, sweetish malts. Almost like Citra or even lemon drop hops. That's a little too specific probably. Huh. It is very light despite what I said about the body. The beer itself, the taste itself is very like kind of 1-2 note. It's that citrus, lemony flavor, which could be the wheat, because like if you put not super acidic lemon beside that wheat flavor, they kind of go hand in hand a little bit. So that sweetness, if that makes sense. Yeah. So this is some kind of like wheat ale, for sure. A little bit of lemon-y flavor, lemon-y citrus. Like citra hops is what I get. I get a ton of like that fuzzy tongue wheat yeast kind of aftertaste, if that makes sense, where your tongue feels coated. Interesting. It's not bad. It's really hard to pinpoint anything past what I've said. And I'm trying. I really am trying. But past those like couple notes, it's a bit vapid. There's no lingering aftertaste. Vapid's the wrong word, because there is to it. Like the body has a thick, very thick, silky body. Yeast, lemon. But past that, I don't think there's anything. I think this is designed to be kind of that one note, two note beer. Should we see? I don't know what else I'm going to say about it. I think once I get to the point in these reviews where I'm like, I don't know what else to add, I think it's time to get to the reveal. So let's do that. Let's pop this can out of this brown paper bag. Little bit by little bit. Oh, what's this? I feel bad now a little bit because it's like absolutely. So it is Citra. It is an ale. So it's a Cabin Citra hop single saturation. So I like it. I really want to try the Mosaic hop version of this because I think there's like three. There's Citra, Mosaic, something else. I really want to try a Mosaic hop version of this. It's interesting how much it changed the beer being one hop, because super saturation, the 3-stripe one, is absolutely one of my favorite beers. This is exactly what Brown Bag Beer Review is about. If I knew what I was getting, I would have loved the beer. I would have had this bias about Cabin, this bias about saturation, that label, and I would have loved every second of it. I did say Citra hops, so I'm learning something. I thought lemon drop at first, but I was like, nah, there's a bit more to it. But it keeps that, there is that hazy element to it. And I didn't think it was haze at first because it was fairly like weedy. So this is like kind of a New England style beer normally. So that, oh man. So that's really cool. If I saw this, and I've been wanting to get this, there's 3 of these. To use all 3 single types of hops. And then there's super saturation with 3 combined, hence 3 stripes. There's single stripe, single hop versions of every one of these saturations. And I've been wanting this. And I almost got on the Wednesday night Andrew Hilton did here in Lethbridge. Check them out. Every Wednesday they do a really, really cool beer show. Super high production quality, and Kyle knows his shit. So watch those. He's not a bumbling fool like I am. They did the 3 of these, and then the actual super saturation, and they kind of went back and forth to pick out elements. Citra hops, as I said. I'm learning. I really am learning. One day I'll learn how to film so I don't have light in my glasses. So there you go. New England style oats with that haziness. It's interesting though how the single hop brought out different elements in the beer. It brought out that yeast a bit more. So that element of the beer was more striking than in super saturation, which is like top 5 beers of all time for me, especially right now, like top 5 easy, maybe top 3. That beer is so magnificent. It's definitely one of the best beers brewed in Alberta, and Alberta is the capital of beer in the world. Suck it, everybody else. It's the unsung capital of beer. I really do think so. I really think Alberta has the best beer community. And I say it because I haven't been anywhere else really. I've been to Quebec and Ontario and Vancouver. I haven't been to California. I haven't been in Europe. Maybe I'll talk one day about why I think North American beer way better than European beer. Maybe we'll do a video about that one day. About how we're willing to modernize and evolve. Maybe everybody will hate me after that. I don't know. A little bit of controversy never hurts. The updoots and the subs. Single saturation New England Pale Ale with citra hops from Cabin Brewing. It's not great. It's not fantastic. It's not super saturation. It's not bad. And I said that before. Because I won't change my opinion. If I said the beer sucked and I open it up and it's my favorite beer ever, I'm like, how is this long shadows? This is garbage. It just doesn't make sense. I'll just be honest with myself and say that beer sucked. This beer is fine. It's good. It's more than fine. It's good. It's a good beer. I thought for sure it's some kind of wheat ale. Hopped wheat ale. That's really where I was leaning. It's like, okay, it's a citra hopped wheat ale. Because it has so much of that side of the beer seems to be brought out by the single hop. There we go. That's why I do these. And that's what I said. Honest views, honest opinions, no bias. Winner chicken dinner. Thank you, Cabin, for this. Thank you, Callie. Be sure to check out the past episode of Fermented Wives. They'll be doing another one. So that is the wives of the brand on the channel doing their thing. Interesting. Really, 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 really interesting how it changed the beer so drastically with one hop. Cool. Look at this. It looks hazy as hell too. Like actually when it's full can, it just looks like, this looks like a New England haze bomb, doesn't it? Just thick. Here, I'll get rid of the Cooley Brew branding. Thick. Thick, 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 juicy, orangey beer. I'll probably drink the rest. I just had a beer before us, so I'll just drink the rest of this and then go have a nap. Okay, I did all the advertising stuff at the beginning, so I'm not going to repeat it. Check us out. Lots of more stuff coming up. Fermented Nerds OG's live shows. I'm trying to hook up some live shows with breweries. Fermented Wives coming up. That's it. So with all that said, this was the Blind Bag Beer Review. I'm Wally, and I'm out.